A very good afternoon to one and all. So we would, instead of wasting time, immediately start with it. I think meanwhile the others will join. Hopefully by that time we will finish with the formal things of the event. So a very good afternoon, Nisha Kapse. Thank you so much. So we at the Department of Microbiology of Vidya Pratishthan Arts and Commerce College are very glad to come before you with today's event, which is very innovative as far as the postgraduate students are concerned, because today's guest lecture or the session, because it's hands-on, so it is going to be on the reference management tools, especially dealing with Mendeley, which is usually used for reference management. So it gives us immense pleasure that the department has initiated a guest lecture series for this year, which we started on Monday, where we had different guest lectures, training workshops, and quiz, basically with microbiology. So this is to inculcate among the students the theme of this year's National Science Day, that is integrated approach in science and technology for sustainable future. So we are very fortunate. Today's speaker, Mr. Akash Saggam, who is the PhD scholar from Interdisciplinary School of Health Sciences, and who is the Research Fellow at the AYUSH Center of Excellence of SPPU. So we are so glad to invite Mr. Akash this occasion of the week's National Science Day. So this session we are organizing with our College Science Association and Institutions Innovation Council, what we have at our college. This entire event was meant to bring before the postgraduate students what exactly are these reference management tools and which tools can be used for, because the information what we can look for is so huge, and 2 years of lockdown has shown it to us how vast the information is, and it is just available at the click of the mouse or maybe at the click on your mobile. So these references take up for a book or maybe for PhD or maybe for any proposal or for that matter, any scientific writing as such. So huge and enormous information when it needs to be compiled and when it needs to be organized and when it needs to be properly collected and used whenever it is needed, it becomes highly difficult and it becomes highly chaotic. So to overcome this, we have few softwares available, which are usually termed as reference management tools, which help us in making this process very simple and very organized and very useful in a very short time of our. So we thought this will be the most appropriate topic for the postgraduate students and all researchers and even our own faculty who are dealing with science at large. So we have invited all the postgraduate students of all the departments of our college, including our chief librarian, Mrs. Alka Ghodke, and also other interested faculty members. So this program is the inception with the guidance and the support from Professor Nilima Pendharkar, the head department of microbiology, Dr. Sanjay Kamble, the PG coordinator of microbiology. Then we also have Vice Principal Dr. Lala Saib Kashid sir, our constant guidance and support, and Dr. Bharat Shinde sir, the principal of our college, whose support and permissions have helped us to organize and arrange this event for this evening. So coming with today's speaker, so Mr. Akash Saggam, who has completed his MSc Biochemistry from Ferguson College and who is a researcher by heart with sustainable inquisitive mind and biochemist by training with 6 and odd years of experience in biomedical sciences. And his core research comprises of integrative medicine, Ayurveda, network pharmacology, cancer biology, and therapeutics. He is also trained in animal and cell culture experiments along with computational approaches for natural product drug discovery. He is also interested in developing scientific illustrations for research methodology and is looking forward to leverage his knowledge and experience as a researcher. So we have a very budding, young, highly enthusiastic and inquisitive about technology for the use of science in a correct sense. So I think we are choosing the correct for today's hands-on training on reference management tools, Mr. Akash Saggam. So I take this opportunity to request the head of the department, Mrs. Neelima Pendharkar, to kindly inform us about the department for the students who have joined on this online Google Meet.
Am I audible, ma'am? Okay. So, very good afternoon to one and all. On the dais, we do have a resource person today, a very enthusiastic, energetic person, Mr. Akash Saggam, whose PhD scholar directly from School of Health Sciences, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, and is working on the project. Is a research fellow from AYUSH Center of Excellence. So, we were introduced in our PhD course work with Akash Saggam sir, and ample knowledge is having about reference citation and etc. So he'll be taking today the reference management tools, which are very much required for the research purpose. So as we all know, Louis Pasteur has said that chance favors the prepared mind. So yes, so we are all prepared, but we should know the chance. So today, Akash Saggam sir will detail us, as we do have the librarian also, Mrs. Alka Gurke Japta, and she's very curious and enthusiastic for the internet and e-journals and to bring the awareness amongst our PhD students. So I do hereby take an opportunity to welcome on the dais Mrs. Alka Gurke Japta, then Chairman Science Association, Dr. Ramesh Devpate, then MSI Coordinator, Mrs. Nilima Devi Madam, PG Coordinator, Dr. Sanjay Kamble Sir, Vice Principal, Dr. Lala Saib Kashi Sir, and Principal of our college, Dr. Bharat Shinde Sir, and my dear students. So, department is celebrating a week so as to celebrate and commemorate National Science Day in the memory of Sir C.V. Raman Sir. And in this week, today is the last session, and which is going to be a very sweet dish for all of us, as you are at Vidya Pratishthan, as we do rank at second level in innovation at Atal ranking of institution on innovation achievement, and also we are best performer as per Atal ranking in 2021. So it takes us the pride that we do come across with several such techniques and tools for which we do come forward the softwares just to introduce with our students so that they can incubate their ideas further at our innovation center, incubation center, and so as to impregnate with the startups also. So I do take here an opportunity to introduce our IIC also, Institutions Innovation Council. Chairperson is Dr. Tushar Bose sir. So since last year, we have registered for Institutions Innovation Council also, and under this platform, we also organize the several activities. So Akash sir, it is a great pride for all of us that Vidya Pratishthan is going to celebrate now the Golden Jubilee year. So this great journey, it would have not been possible with our great students. So it takes us the privilege and legacy of our staff members, those who are not there in the department, in the college, but still it takes us the legacy of those staff members and our alumni that without whom it would have not been possible. So, taking into the consideration all our staff and dear students, alumni also, I do hereby welcome Akash Saggam sir to introduce the students with reference management. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. Am I
We are
audible?
also very happy to welcome Dr. Jayashree Chimanpure, who is the PG coordinator of Department of Physics and also the chairman of Research Committee of our college. And we also have Dr. Rajesh Sharma, the head department of biotechnology. So we are very glad that so many other colleagues of ours are also part of today's reference management tools workshop. Thank you so much, Sharma sir and Chimanpure ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us. And we have our librarian madam also, Mrs. Alka Jatta Bhurke ma'am. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join our program. Thank you. So, Akash, I think we can start with the demo.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, please allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, it will be resolved, don't worry.
Yes, sir, you can present.
Is my screen visible to you?
Not yet.
I guess host needs to give me permission to share my slides because my share screen is not working. Yeah, I'm getting a message that I must grant you must grant permission in order to screen share. Yeah, I think now I will be. Somehow again I lost it. Can someone from organizing team help me? Yeah.
Can you try once again?
Sir, you can close your presentation, Akash, and you can again open it, so it will get shared.
No, my toggle key is not working. The share screen toggle key itself is not working.
Okay. So can you send down the PPT? I'll just open it from my side.
We'll share.
But again, I have to show the Mendeley afterwards.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have to share this.
Okay. How can you work it out? Just see.
I'm not familiar with Google Meet, so I also don't know that how host is allowed. Host permits the speaker to.
Because here for actually this Google Meet, there are no how Zoom it has the host permissions, but for Google Meet we don't have. It's anyone once one screen is shown, the other screens automatically get opened up.
No, I'm getting a message. I'm getting a message that.
Just I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it is on, sir. Yeah, it is on, sir. Let's share the screen, everyone.
For everyone, it is on.
Let me try to rejoin then.
Yeah. That will be better. You can just leave the meeting and again rejoin.
Sure.
share my screen, share chat message, access everything is on. Now it's getting, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we got it. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Can you see my desktop?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'll go for the presentations. So please, someone confirm that the first slide is visible.
Akash. Perfect, perfect.
Okay.
Our presentation, yeah.
Okay, fine. Hello friends, hello everyone, and thank you to both the Nilima ma'ams for their kind introduction. I don't know whether I deserve that or not, but please consider me as your student only, because I am a PhD student, and I would like if all my friends who are listening to me, if they can consider me as their friend who actually gives you the notes before exam and to study. So if you consider me as like that friend, then this will be an interactive session. So I hope I'm clear about the instructions, and I'll start with the presentation. So today we are going to learn about the reference management, and basically I am going to revolve around the Mendeley software, which is a reference manager software. So first of all, when I was studying in my masters, and there were no such kind of softwares that gave me good user interface or good management system, with which I can manage my references in my thesis. So I even didn't know what are different publishers, what is called as journals, what are different articles. So I was unaware of these things. So I just want you to make familiar with this stuff. That first of all, the first slide will talk about what are different publishers. Like I have showed here that there is a Sage Publishing, Elsevier, Willy. So such kind of publishers who publishes different kinds of journals. So these journals are based upon different types of scientific types and scientific associations, and also different for example diseases, for example a particular scientific branch. With that, these journals are being published, and in these journals what they publish the articles which are submitted by us, which are submitted by authors. So they this is how the flow goes on. And before we go for the reference manager, I want you to see this template of this research article, how the research article looks. First of all, it starts with the title, along with that the author names and the affiliation of that authors, I mean the which institutes the authors are from. Followed by that, there is an abstract. So this abstract is nothing but the summary of entire your paper or your article. Followed by that, again there are few journals who publish the author summary as well. Followed by that, there is an introduction. If you are talking about a certain type of scientific branch, then there would be introduction of that branch, and at the end the introduction ends with something which is associated with this particular study. Followed by that, materials and methods. So whatever materials you have used, whatever methodologies, whatever protocols you have followed, that should be described in this section. After that, there will be a result section. So this results nothing but this result is described with the help of different figures and different graphical representations. Followed by that, there is a discussion. Usually students fail to read the discussion. Students fail to read the discussion part, but I would recommend if the master students, because when we were at masters, we used to neglect the discussion section, but Discussion is a part which actually has got the nerve of that entire article, where the scientist or the author who has published this article, he talks about the recent research in this field and how he is going to contribute scientifically by this particular publication. So that there is a discussion part. Followed by that, there is a conclusion part, the short part, which talks about, again, the short way. It talks about the summary of entire research article. And again, if you want to acknowledge few people, then you can acknowledge in the acknowledgement section. Then at the end, if there are more than one authors, then author contribution section is there, that which author contributed what, which section, like that. And the important stuff, which is references. So science is all about connecting the dots. We have the research in terms of articles, in terms of published articles, in terms of published reviews, in terms of different editorials, in terms of different journal articles, different types of journal articles, including discussion kernel, research article, reviews, different types of reviews. So all are these nothing but the dots that has to be connected in a way to create your own research article. So these references are nothing but the support system of your document, of your publication. So how to cite that references, that is what we are going to learn today. So introduction to Mendeley. So before that, let me just go out of these slides, and I don't usually like to revolve around the slides. I just want to I just want to show you how the research article looks. So this is how the research article looks like. As I have already mentioned about the template of research article, but here purposefully I would like to show you what are the citation, what are the different references. So if you can see that in an introduction section, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 references. So if I have written something here, in recent years, immunotherapy has emerged as an effective therapeutic alternative. So I have got this information from some research article. So which is that research article? That research article is published by the author Aruyubo et al. 2011. So if I click onto that, it will take me to that reference. I'm going to click on that. So can you see the first citation? So that is what is the first reference. So that is what is the article from which I collected the data which I wrote in the introduction section. So this is how the citation look like. So basically there are different journals who uses different citation styles. So there is a possibility that instead of the author name and year, you might see here 1, 2, 3, 4 such kind of numbers. So in the reference section you will find those numbers accordingly, and that will be cited in this particular research article. So let me go back to my slides. Yes, so that's how the citations and reference looks like. But how to manage this software? We usually, when I was in masters, so I used to cite these articles manually, and I used to go back to that reference section. I used to see what are the what is the author name, what is the year of that publication. Then I used to write that in front of in front of whatever data I'm going to do that. But there is a software, there are new softwares which are being developed, and they have the good user interface, such as Mendeley. So let me tell you that what is Mendeley. So Mendeley is nothing but a free academic software which works throughout the cross platforms, that is Windows, Mac, Linux, and also in your mobile as an app it works. And it can be opened with all the major browsers. you have different Chrome browser and all this type of browser. So with that also it works very nicely, and also on the different on the different devices like mobiles, tabs, and also on your laptops as well. So basically, how does this Mendeley help? You have different types of research articles with you in a PDF format, and also there could be some citations you have obtained from uh, different search engines that have been mentioned here. So those can be put to a cloud of Mendeley. So like we have Google Drive, in a similar way, Mendeley has its own drive, which also can be called as Mendeley Cloud, and from that Mendeley Cloud, you can use on different platforms or on different devices like mobile and laptop and desktop, and you can access your own data or your own citations, your own research articles from different devices using single sign-in option. So you will be having your own account, like you have Gmail account, like you have Facebook account, like you have Instagram account. You can actually go for this particular Mendeley account that can be used throughout all the all the devices. So I'm going to give you an overview of how to use a Mendeley. So basically, first of all, obviously you need to create a free account on Mendeley website. You need to go there and you just need to create account like you have created for your Facebook and Instagram, like that. Followed by that, there are different platforms, like this is a Mendeley Web. So you can go on your Google Chrome or your different search engine or your different browsers, and you can access this on websites or Mendeley Web. So this is a library which can be seen online. And there is another good option that is called as Mendeley Desktop. So today we are going to learn about how to use this Mendeley Desktop on your computers or on your laptops. So before going that, let me tell you how actually we can organize and set up your own library. Obviously, if this is a personalized account of yours, then you will have to create a library of yourself. Then you have to bring some articles of your interest, then put in your particular Mendeley account. Then only you can use that as a citation for your article, whichever you are going to publish, whichever you are going to write. So basically, how to add different documents. So on the desktop, Mendeley Desktop software, there are options under File section that talks about add files, add folders. Like add files means if you have PDFs of your article, that can be imported into this Mendeley Desktop. Along with that, there is option of add folder. For example, if you have created a folder of your different articles, that also can be added directly into the Mendeley Desktop. There is an interesting option that is called as watch folder. Watch folder is nothing but the new tool that has got introduced into Mendeley Desktop, and which I like the most, because whenever I add any article to a particular folder, we can ask Mendeley to keep a watch on that particular folder and ask it that whatever articles I am going to add into that particular folder, that can be automatically imported to the Mendeley Desktop, so that afterwards you don't need to add it manually. Also, there is another option that is called as add entry manually. That can be done like you can enter the title of the article, you can enter the author name of the article, and there are few articles which are pretty old. There are very interesting articles which are the novel discoveries, like discovery of DNA. So there is an article which cannot be imported and in this format into the Mendeley Desktop. In that case, you can add the entry manually, that you can write the title as structure of deoxyribonucleic acid, and authors that Watson and Crick, like that. So that entry can be manually done. Followed by that, there are different options. Actually, these are nothing but the importing types or importing formats with which you can import your particular citation into that. I'm going to show you that, and you don't worry, you don't need to worry about these all formats: BibTeX, EndNote, RIS, Zotero. Even if you are not familiar with this, that's okay. We can just get them, and we can just have to upload them. We don't have to open that, and we don't have to do anything with that. So that's how you can add your documents. Followed by that, there is a search option on Mendeley Suggest and Mendeley Web Importer. So basically, whenever you go to particular website or particular article, so that can be directly imported to your Mendeley account by using this Mendeley Web Importer. You might have used the different Chrome extensions, Google Chrome extensions, that lie down on your on the right side upper corner of your Mendeley of your Google Chrome. So similarly, there is this Google Chrome extension. Actually, it is a Google Chrome extension, but they have given a fancy name to that called Mendeley Web Importer. So because they import something into your account. Again, the Mendeley Suggest, so that also can be used. So it suggests us that depending upon your articles into your library, it suggests us, okay, this article is related to your topic. So if you want to import that, you can do that as well. So that's how it suggests. So this is how you can find new research. Yeah, as I told you, the Mendeley Web Importer, that can be downloaded throughout these browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Internet Explorer, and also many more. So this can be installed, and this can be kept onto your Google Chrome. But I would not recommend Mendeley Web Importer, and why, I'll tell you when I'm going to demonstrate that. Yeah. So suppose you have gone somewhere to Mahabaleshwar or something, and then you have clicked some pictures, and you have gone to cyber cafe, and you're going to upload those onto to your Instagram or your Facebook. And at that time, you may see that if you are checking your Facebook on your account, Facebook account on your mobile, so there is a possibility that it might delay. So you might have uploaded through the cyber cafe computer, but it might delay on your computer. So you have to refresh that. So basically what we are doing, we are syncing the website, or we are syncing the website of Facebook or Instagram with your app. That's what we are going to do in this session, in this option, that is sync. So if you are putting some articles, so that has to be synced with your devices through this particular cloud. So only this is kind of a refresh button for you. So you just have to sync, so that all the articles whichever you have created, whichever you have uploaded onto your account, that can be synced to your device. So that's how this option works. Followed by that, so this was all about how to create your own library. And once you have created your own library, or once you have imported your articles into your particular library, then there is a organization system also. I mean, let's consider that if you have gone to library, and if you see a stack of books, then you will be confused that which is the book which I want to read. So that has to be organized properly depending upon the types, or depending upon the topics. Similarly, in this case, you have to manage your library in the Mendeley Desktop. So there are options which gives you sorting of your articles. So basically, on the left hand side pane, you can see all the documents whichever you have uploaded. Then if you have uploaded some articles recently, those can be found in recently added. Also, if you have read some articles by double clicking it and opening it into the PDF format, then that can be shown in recently read articles. Followed by that, there is an option of clicking or liking it. Like you go to Instagram, you like some post, and you just go to that flag and you just save that into your a particular account. Similarly, here you can just click on this favorite star that will go in your favorite favorite folder. Also, there is an option of needs review. Sometimes what happens is whenever we import some article or import some citation into the Mendeley, so there is a possibility that some data might get lost. So in that so those articles or those citations goes into needs review, because if you that actually needs a review, you can go to that needs review section and select and just correct the sections or add the sections whichever were missing into that whichever data was missing into that particular citation. And also again, there are two more options, that is my publications here. And if you have some publications, that can be visible here in my publications. Also, there are some articles which are unsorted. Okay, so why these are unsorted? Because you have already sorted few of articles. So there is an option of creating folders. Depending upon the topics, you can create the folders here. You just have to click this create folder, and you can create this folder, and you just go to all documents. And if you want this article to be in this particular folder, you just drag that into this folder, and that's it. So you have your particular article into your particular folder which has got a particular topic. And you can also create folder, delete folder accordingly. And the articles which are not sorted into this particular folders, that can be visible under unsorted articles. Okay, this is all about the left pane of that Mendeley desktop. If you are talking about the middle pane of the Mendeley desktop, then there are different stuff. So that I'll show you when I'm going to show you the demonstration. Yes, I talked about all this folder, creating folder, and the articles which are not sorted goes into unsorted folders. Yeah. So here in this section, if you want to search your article, you don't know in which folder you have put, and you know some keyword of that particular article, that keyword or search term can be put here onto the right hand upper corner. So that you can figure it out. Okay, this is my article which is of my interest, so that can be opened or that can be read as per your convenience. So followed by that, these all stuffs are there. Like you can see your results of that particular, having that particular search term into the middle pane of the desktop. Also, these are all different ways to search your documents. So basically, if suppose you have created a file, you have created actually a hard copy file in your office, and you just have to say that, okay, these documents are related to this particular topic, these documents are related to this particular topic. So what you do, you put a colored paper tags. So colored paper tags makes you understand that this particular paper tag or this particular color is associated with this particular document types. Similarly, here you can actually give tags to different articles on the right hand corner of right hand side pane of your desktop manager. So you can give a tag. For example, here this article, radiation effects in crystalline something, that has got tag with fluid dynamics, so that on the left hand side you can filter that. So filter by my tags. So if you click on filter by my tags, then you go to fluid dynamics. So all the articles, articles having this particular fluid dynamic tag will be visible into your search section. So along with that, there are different steps. For example, if you have added some articles 4 years before and you forgot that whether you have that in your library or not, and if you have added it again, so you can check for duplicates. So if you feel that okay, this has got these both articles are similar, so one of them can be removed or both of them can be merged together to become one. For this is similar as that of your Google contacts. If you have saved someone's email with some name, and the same person's mobile number with the same name, then your Google contacts ask you to merge that contact together, so that under the same name the email and the mobile number comes together. That's how this works. So there are different options of Mendeley. So these are actually nothing but the value-added services of Mendeley Desktop, that is called as PDF Viewer. So basically, what you can do with PDF Viewer is you can view PDF, and also you can share this PDF with your group. Like you create the groups on WhatsApp, you can create a group on this Mendeley Desktop using the email IDs. You create WhatsApp groups using the mobiles. Here you can create using your email IDs. So basically, you can share this particular article or particular PDF with your group, and then if you want to highlight something, if you want to show something to someone who is sitting far away from you, so that can be showed by highlighting a particular thing into that particular article. So that highlight is also is another option in PDF Viewer. And also there are few stuffs that can be annotated. For example, if you have some comment on that particular on that particular area, or on that particular statement, so that also can be given by using the option of annotation, like this. So someone has highlighted here and gave annotation to this, like a sticky note to that, so that to share to your group, and also for yourself also. If you come back after a few days, and if you want to check it again, that okay, what I have what was the thought which I was having at that time when I was reading this article, and what is the thought now I have. So you can cross check that using this annotation. The important, which is very much needed now, that is what is cite, using the Mendeley citation plugin. So today I'm going to show you this plugin as well. So basically what you can do is you can plug in this Mendeley Desktop to your MS Word, that is Microsoft Word. There are options of references under in your Word. So under that, this plugin can be attached, so that you can import your articles or citations into your Word file. So that I'm going to show. Yeah, this is how it works. You can insert the citation. You just go to the Word and you just insert the citation, and you put some related data regarding that particular article, whichever you want to cite to that particular section. That can be put in the search term over here, like the title or the PM ID, that is PubMed ID, that can be put over here, and the list of the articles it will come here, and then you can click one of them, whichever is suitable to that particular statement which you have already given into the Word. So that's how it can be cited, and at the end it looks like this. So you have cited some statement and the citation is here. Also, you can, if you have more than one citations, those citations can be merged together like this. Initially it was having bold on 1986 and in bold 1940. That became like this, just separated by single semicolon. So that is what is that is what this option does. At the end, if you have cited all the articles, obviously at the end you will need the references. So references are also called as bibliography. So this bibliography can be inserted together at the end. So this can be done once you are finished with your writing and everything. Then at the end, you just have to click insert bibliography. All the citations will come into the section called references. Also, there are different styles of citations, as I have already mentioned, that different journals, depending upon their page numbers, depending upon the spaces they have onto their articles, they give the different citation styles. For example, there are citation style called as American Psychological Association, American Sociological Association, Chicago Manual style. So such styles are there. Different styles are there. Those also I'm going to show you. Okay. So along with these citations and all the reference management, the Mendeley also gives you opportunity to collaborate with your research groups with different scientists worldwide. So basically, as I told you, that you can create a Mendeley group of the people who people you know. So that group can be created. Also, some private groups in your particular institution that also can be created. Then there are some public groups that also can be created, like you have on Facebook, like you have on I don't know, on Instagram, but there are some public groups on Facebook. So similarly, you can just join to that particular public group if that particular public group or that particular researcher group is associated with the topic which you are working on. Also, you can create your research profile. Obviously, you can if you have your similarly as the Facebook and Instagram account, you can create your own research profile, and you can tell that, okay, these many articles I have published, I'm following these people, I have this particular experience. So that can be put in about section. So this is just an extra options that Mendeley offers you. Also, under my publications, you can showcase your own publications. At the end, if you have any problems or any guidance you need, you can obviously call me or contact me. But there are good customer services kind of stuff which can be available online on Mendeley guides, and also there are tutorials of Mendeley using that can be accessed on Mendeley website as well, and also on the YouTube as well. Friends, along with this Mendeley, I just want to take a while to explain you about the app which is one of the fascinating app which I came across in last 1 year. That is researcher app. Like you have your Instagram app, you follow different celebrities on Instagram, and the photos or the images they put on Instagram, that the notification of that comes to your mobile. Similarly, you can actually follow different journals or different topics on researcher app, so that if there is a new publication that is coming or that got published, that the notification of that can be observed on your mobile. And you can also create some keywords, like you are working on cancer. If you want to work on cancer, then you can go to the keyword section. You can create your own tag using that keyword cancer, and any article published with that particular keyword can be visible into your account, and notification of that can be the notification you can use that notification of that particular keyword. So basically, it's on your mobile, it's comprehensive, it has got these many 11,000 journals and 39,000 papers. So that comes every week Also, it saves your time to go back to the search engines like PubMed and figure it out which are the related journals or which are the related articles of your topic. So that actually saves your time. Also, obviously, it's a free Android and iOS app, and also there is a website of that, and which is trusted worldwide. Nowadays, they are actually organizing very nice talks on researcher, so that can be accessed, and such a beautifully they are creating this, or the organizing this particular article, this particular different talks. You can just it's just the matter of experience. So you can go ahead and download and install this particular app that is called as Researcher. So I thank you for your patience. Now we are going to actually see the demonstration of Mendeley Desktop and how it works. So next maybe 15-20 minutes, I'll show you the demonstration of that Mendeley Desktop. And please note down my email ID and my phone number. If you have any queries, you can ask me. I'm on Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram, everywhere. So you can trouble me anywhere. So as I have already told you, that consider me as your friend who gives you notes before 1 hour before your exam. So I'm going to go out of these slides, and I'm going to show you how Mendeley looks like and how we can work on that. If you have any questions, you can actually ask me for now. I mean, any theoretical questions if you have. If not, I'll go for the
yeah, students, if you have any, because it is little technical आणि थोडंसं ऑनलाईन असल्यामुळे जेवढं शक्य झालं तेवढं आकाशने शेअर करायची प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. बट आय एम शुअर दॅट इट मे नॉट गो इन टू द हेड ॲट वन गो. थोडंसं वेळ लागेल, पण द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट डाउनलोडिंग अँड प्रॅक्टिसिंग इट, आय थिंक इट वुड बी comfortable for you. But at present, if you have any doubts, and I would be sharing Akash Gmail also ID, so you can later on be in contact with him for any queries. आता कोणाला काही शंका असतील ह्याच्या संदर्भात, you can ask me की कसं डाउनलोड करायचं किंवा सॉफ्टवेअर कसं आहे, काय मोबाईल डाउनलोड आहे का, असं काही छोटे मोठे प्रश्न असतील, यू कॅन आस्क. मी चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये ठेवू शकता, किंवा मे बी यू कॅन ऑल्सो अनम्यूट युअरसेल्फ पण क्वेश्चन प्लीज. म्हणजे पार्टिसिपेंटचा सहभाग दिसेल आणि ऍक्टिव्ह आहे पार्टिसिपेंट असं दिसणार. So you can put the questions, or maybe from the faculty if there are any questions. Mr. Shekhar Padtare from the Zoology department is there. Dr. Tushar Borse, the chairman of IIC and PG coordinator of Department of Biotechnology, is also with us. Dr. Jayashree Chimanpure madam is there with us. And Sharma sir, so you can ask any questions, whatever you have regarding these reference management tools, or compared with other tools that are available like Zotero आहे, EndNote आहे, RefWorks आहे. क्या आणि Mendeley कसं फरक, that also you can ask, whatever you feel like. You can put it in the chat box, or maybe Akash, by the time students come up with questions, can we just brief them about the comparison between these different reference tools, if you can, in brief, please?
Actually, there is no much difference, but only the difference is of user interface. So like you use Facebook and Instagram, so what is big difference into that? Only you just put some pictures onto Facebook, or you can put pictures on Instagram also. So the user interfaces are different, but all these stuffs are similar only. Personally, I felt that Mendeley has a good user interface, so I went ahead with Mendeley. And also now, it was initially Mendeley all alone, but now it has been taken over by Elsevier, which is one of the esteemed publishers. So they are taking care of this Mendeley nicely, and they have incorporated few new options into that. So so that's how the Mendeley is easier than that of all other reference manager systems. So I hope I answered that, and I'll go for the demonstration. If you don't have any questions, I'll just go for the demonstration now.
Yeah, that would be better, Akash.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. So I have opened my Mendeley Desktop. Okay. So let me introduce how this Mendeley Desktop works, or Mendeley looks like. So basically, there are 3 different panes. I would say 4 different panes to consider these 2 separately. There are 4 different panes onto the Mendeley. So left-hand side pane will tell you about my library. So under this, you can actually go to the particular folders, and also you can create a particular folder here. Along with that, if you have created some groups over here, like I have created some groups of researchers who work with me on particular topics. So that groups I have created, and I have shared those particular articles with this group, and ask them to read or ask them to give their comments accordingly. And also there are some deleted documents, so that can go in trash. Another stuff, the middle pane, which actually shows you the list of your documents. For example, let me go to my particular folder, that is, let me go to any particular folder like myelosuppression. So if I'm going to myelosuppression folder, so under this myelosuppression folder, I have these many articles. So these many articles with its author names, title, year of publication, published in which journal, and also added at what time, or on which date. So there are different options that can be actually managed like this. And these are 3 options which tells you that first is, I have told you that this is favorite. If you want to if you want to import this particular article which you have read to favorites, then you can click this star, and that will go to your favorite button. So that will go to your favorite folder. And also there is another option which is green dot, that shows whether you have read this article or not. That also is visible. Also there is this small text option which shows you that whether you have PDF of this article or not. So that also can be seen over here. And the right hand side pane shows you different stuffs, like the journal article, whether this what type of article is this, whether this is a journal article, this is a book, this is a book section, or which this is a clinical case study, this is a computer program like databases and all, whether this is a thesis, whether this is a web page, or any other patent or something of that kind. That can be used, that can be seen here. Under that, there is a title, author names, followed by that the journal name, the year in which it got published, also the volume of the journal in which it got published. Under that volume, there is a issue in which it got published. So issue number, volume number, year, and also the page numbers of that article. And the abstract, that is what the summary of that particular article. And if you want to create your own tags, that tags can be given over here. That will come under that particular stuff. Also, there are different options, author keywords, language, month, owner, that kind of stuff. And if you have any notes about this particular article, that can be given here under notes. Like I want to just save something, or I want to just say something about this particular article, that can be written over here in the general notes. Okay. So another stuff, that is the last pane, that is on the left hand side down, that is filtration. Like if you want to filter these articles by different criteria. For example, let's see. Can you see the filter by author keyword, There are keywords. These are the author keywords. So author gave the keyword hematopoietic cell growth factors. So this particular author keyword, with this particular author keyword, these articles can be filtered. So that is one stuff. That then also filter by authors. If you want to follow a particular scientist, so that filter by author, so that also gives you the author names here. So you can go to that particular author, and then you can click on that, and all the articles which are associated with that particular article with that particular author will be visible over here. Also my tags, as I have already told you, that if you give some tag over here, that also will be visible. So let's see what is that my tags. So if you have not created any tags so far, you can actually filter that articles with your my tags. Also the filter by publication. Publications means the journal names with you. If you want to see the articles which are published in particular journal, so that also can be seen. For example, Journal of Innate Immunity. What are these articles? Yes, this is the article, regulation of circulating neutrophil numbers, that is there published in this particular journal. Okay, so friends, let me show you how this works. So basically, first of all, you can actually import some articles or some citations from file. Add files, add folders, watch folder, and add entry manually. As I have already mentioned you about this stuff, that you can add files, like you can just take any PDF files and drag over here into particular your folder. That if you want to suppose if you want to add some articles into this particular folder, immune activation, you just go to that particular stuff or that particular article, and then you can upload it into immune activation folder. That also can be done. And you can also click over here, add file. So it will ask you to browse, and you can go to that particular file, and you can import that accordingly. So these are different steps. So you can delete document, remove from particular folder, and also sync option is there. So that I have already mentioned, that once you create that, you can sync that particular sections and refresh your library accordingly. Under edit, there is cut, copy, paste option. Obviously, those will be there. Then again, new folder, new group. If you want to rename some folder, and if you want to remove some folder, that can be done under this section. Under view, so I'm just going to click on just see this view, how it looks. I'm just going to go to all documents. This is how all documents looks alike, and go to tools. Sorry, I'm going to go to view. So this view is a library as a table, under table. So if I click on library as citation, so this will turn as a citation that you see as a references under your article. So that's how it looks alike. I'm just going back to table. Yeah, that's how it's looking. Then different citation styles. I have already mentioned about this different styles, so that I'll show you. Toolbar layout, obviously you can show the text here or not. This is nothing but the toolbar. This is your toolbar. If you want to show the text below that, that also can be shown. Followed by that, the tools. So different tools. First of all, there are different options of this, that what you want to show into this table. If you want to show the application number and also all this stuff into this particular section on the right hand side, if you want to show all this stuff over here, so that also can be done under these options. Also check for duplicates. If I am clicking on check for duplicates, so there are some articles which are duplicate articles. So they want me to remove that articles, or they want me to merge that. So you can just merge those particular articles here, so that we can actually avoid the duplications. So get Mendeley site, there is an option of there is a another word plugin that is called Mendeley site. So that can be installed into your Word file, but the MS Word plugin is good to go. So that I'm just going to uninstall that for you. I'm going to show you how to install that. I'm just uninstalling. Yeah, the word plugin has been uninstalled. Okay, so let me show you that how I'm going to first import the article and then cite that particular article. Okay, so I'm just going out of these. Suppose I'm going to PubMed and I want to add something, some article I have searched already on PubMed with name Ayurveda, and this, let's just say that okay, adenovirus hepatitis in immunocompetent adults is what the article which I want in my library. So there is an option. One option is Mendeley Web Importer. Can you see the Web Importer over here? That is the Chrome extension. So you can click on that and all this data will come over here. So there are different articles below this also that also have been taken care of in this, but we want this particular article or this particular citation. So double click on this and see, this is a journal article. The title of this is this. Authors are here: Ali Khalifa, Laura Andreas. So those all of have been imported into this. The journal type, year in which it got published, the volume, and also the abstract as well. So all this stuff has got imported with the help of Mendeley Web Importer. And what you can do is you can actually directly add this particular article citation into particular folder by clicking this drop down menu over here. So let me show you my different folders. So all these folders are visible over here. So you can directly add these to particular folder, so that to avoid to drag it again and add to particular folder. So that can be done directly. So just let me add this to demo. So I'm just going to add this. The problem of Web Importer is it takes a lot of time. That's why I would not recommend to use Mendeley Web Importer. Yeah, it has got done. So PDF has imported and also reference has also been imported. So let me go and check my Mendeley Web Importer. Before that, I have to refresh the option of refreshing is nothing but the sync option, that is here, sync option. So let me show you that the toolbar show text. Yes, this is the sync option. So you can just click on sync. Can you see this progressing? So once it is progressing, then we can, once it is progressed, then we can see our citation reference or the article into the particular folder. So it takes quite a lot of time. That's why I won't recommend the Web Importer. Another good option that is there, but I'll show you how to import that from PubMed. So by the time, okay, it ran. It's done now. So we can go to demo. There is a folder. So can you see? There is this particular article which got imported into this, that is adenovirus hepatitis in immunocompetent adults. All the stuff is here. All the stuff got imported over here, which was initially here. So that got imported. So this is one thing that you can do. Another thing which is very simple and which is very straightforward. So let me go back to another article which I want to cite. Yeah. So let me go to this Ayurvedic management of amoebic liver abscess, a case report. Okay. So there is an option of cite over here. You can see there is an option of cite over here. You just click on that particular option. Then this is what is the citation. And remember the bibtex file, that is nothing but this nbib file. So you can just download this NB file. You have got that here, and you just drag this and add your Mendeley. That's it. Your article is there. Ayurvedic management of amoebic liver abscess. So you don't need to sync, you don't need to wait for Web Importer to collect all the data and add. So simply you can just download this NB and just drag that to your particular uh, folder. Similarly, what you can do is, if you have so many articles to do, then in that sense, suppose these many articles I have, and that also can be sent to, just send to, there is an option send to, click on send to the citation manager over here. All results on this page, all the results on this page can be imported, and also actually all results. I mean, not only from this page, but also from this 133 pages. All the results can be created. So for time being, let me go to all results on this page and create a file. So this file has got created, and these articles on this particular page have got downloaded over here, and that I'm going to drag into my particular demo folder. So all the articles on that particular page can be imported here. So by the time it syncs, let's go back and show, let me show you how to do that. So if you want to create a particular article, so if this article, single article, then you can go to site and download NBIB file. If you want a list, then you go to send to citation manager, and whichever results you want, and you create a file. That file will be created, and you just go and drag that into your particular folder. Yeah, that's it. So these are all the articles that were there on this particular page. So there were these many articles, those got directly imported here. Okay, so I have already imported. Let's suppose I have created my library as a demo, and if I want some articles to go in particular folder, then I can go to create folder and create folder particularly, and then from that demo I can actually shift those articles to that particular demo folder. So let me go back to that demo folder. Yeah, you just have to drag this and add to any folder which you want. So for time being, I'm going to keep this here only. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how it works on Word. So I'm just going to open a Word file. So you won't see any option under the reference. Yes. So under references, here there is no option of Mendeley citation. There is no plugin as in. So there is option of citation and bibliography, which works manually into the Word file, but not the Mendeley. So I am going to create here a Mendeley plugin. So just remember this, just capture this in your mind, and then we'll come back after installing the MS Word plugin. So to install the MS Word plugin, you need to actually switch off all the Microsoft Office stuff. Now I'm just closing this Word, then also I'm going to close the slide. I'm just going to refresh, and I'm going to go to Mendeley. And under tools options, you can install MS Word plugin. Install MS Word plugin. I'm just going to click on that. It is installed. Okay, it will say plugin installed. Now again, I'm going to go to my Word and just check whether it has got installed or not. Okay, under references, yeah, it is there. So there was table of content, footnotes, research, citation and bibliography. In between footnotes and research, this entire pane or plugin of Mendeley Site-O-Matic came up. Okay, that's how you can install your MS Word plugin into this. So let's suppose I have started writing something about Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a science of life. Okay, for timing, I'll just zoom it up. Yeah, I have written something, but I have read this somewhere and I'm just going to cite that particular article. Let's suppose that article is this one. I'm just taking this as an example, that let's suppose this is an article from which I read that and I interpreted that. So please make sure that you are not copying the stuff from that particular article. You have to read that article, then interpret as per your understanding, then only you can write that. If you copy paste that, then there is a possibility of plagiarism. So that you need to avoid that. So you can write in your own words, and I have wrote as in my own words that okay, Ayurveda is a science of life, and I learned this from this particular article which we have now installed, or which you have now imported into our particular library. So either you can use this title or you can go to PubMed ID. So every article which is cited, which is indexed into PubMed, that is search engine of research articles, that has a unique PubMed ID. So I'm just copying that particular PubMed ID and I'm going to go to these particular options. Under that there is an insert citation option. So I'm going to insert that. So what it needs a search by author, title or year in my library, but I want PubMed ID. So I'm just pasting my PubMed ID over here. Paste. Can you see that article? Ayurvedic management of amoebic liver abscess, a case report. I'm just going to take that, click on that and say okay. So basically what I wanted to show you here is, if I, let's suppose, take this particular title and try to cite here with title, some part of the title, then there will be so many options. Then you will have to search for that particular article. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? But instead of that, there is a unique ID of that article that can be used directly. That is PMID. So it saves your time. Insert citation, PMID, one article, that's it. Say okay. Okay. Can you see the citation? The citation is Mishra and Kajaria 2022. Okay. So if you want to undo this, you can do that here. You can export this stuff without, you can export all the citations at the end. Also, you can insert bibliography at the end. And the style of this article, sorry, this citation is Chicago manual style. So these are different styles. So let me add a few more. So that let me just type something. Let's consider that I have typed something, and that then I want to cite something. The adenovirus article is copied, citation inserted, Said okay. Okay, so another article. So I'm writing the third sentence, suppose, and again I'm citing something. Yes, the third article. Okay, so I have written something, and there are 3 citations. 1, 2, 3 citations. Okay. Let's suppose I'm done with these articles. I'm done with writing. Then at the end, I can create references. Just bold this. Okay. So here you can put cursor over here and just say insert bibliography. Voila. All your articles are here. Whatever you have cited here, those are here. If you feel that even after doing all this, if you feel that okay, I want to cite something more here, so that also gets automatically added to your bibliography or your references. So that's how the Mendeley works over here. So let's say I'm going to add something. Another article. So can you see another article got added over here? So sometimes there is a lag. So at that time, what you can do is you can just refresh it. Once you refresh it, all the articles will come up here under these references, the articles which I have already cited into this. Another option, that is, if you have more than one citations alongside, those can be merged together. So initially, if you click on this particular citation, it will give you option edit citation. If you click somewhere else, it will give you option insert citation. And if you click on, if you select more than one, then it will give you merge citation, so that you can merge them together so as to create a semicolon between them. That's it. So similarly, you can add multiple citations and you can merge them together at the end. And you can actually add anything at any time, any point of time, and that will come up into your references. So that's how the Mendeley MS Word plugin works. And also, just a few more stuffs. I'll just sum it up. I just wanted to show you if some article, yes. So I'm just, if there is a PDF or full text of this article, I'm just double clicking on it and it will open. Here is my library and here is that article. So if you open this PDF viewer, you have different options to create note, to highlight that with different colors or sections. So that also can be done in this way here in this particular Mendeley Desktop. So that's how the Mendeley Desktop works. And now that particular articles, whatever we want to cite, that can be first taken into your library, that can be cited to your particular review or your particular manuscript, and then you can use it very fluidly with the help of Mendeley Desktop. So that's all I have to say. And over to all the students, and you can ask me questions.
Yeah, thank you so much, Akash. There are few questions in the chat box. Should I read it for
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Akash?
Please.
What is the maximum size of files that you can upload to Mendeley data?
Oh, okay. So initially there were, when Mendeley was with someone else, I mean, Mendeley was having their own authority on that. But after that, it has been taken by Elsevier. So there is no limit as such, as far as I know, that you can add multiple articles into that. For now, I might be having some 5,000 articles or something. So you can go adding by that. So there is no upper limit.
Okay. And another question from one of the student participant is Isha Rajpal. How can we download the software? the downloaded file of the software isn't opening, she's saying. Maybe she would have tried on her mobile or maybe laptop.
Okay. So what's happening is this particular Mendeley is updating every day, like every week. So what Elsevier is doing is now that they are creating another app which is called as Mendeley Reference Manager. So initially they used to work on Mendeley Desktop. Now they are working on Mendeley Reference Manager, which is a beta version. So instead of Mendeley Reference Manager, you can go for Mendeley Desktop. So I would request participants to download Mendeley Desktop. So if you cannot find that, I can actually send that through email.
Yeah, that would do. I will pass it on to the other groups.
Yes.
Okay, and we have one more question from one of our faculty members, Dr. Jayashree Bagode ma'am. What
Yes.
about the literature search?
As in, I'm not getting the question.
Chimanpure madam, you can clear your question, ma'am. Akash is there. Bagode madam? I think ma'am is
talking about literature search means on PubMed or something. So obviously you will have to go to particular, you will have to go to PubMed and give the particular keyword, and then you can read those particular articles.
Okay,
and
okay.
Do the literature search, and once you read that, then you can interpret that particular article in your own words and write, and then after the words, the work of Mendeley comes in.
Yeah, these three were the questions, Akash.
Okay.
Are there any more queries from any of the participants?
So, friends, please feel free to ask questions. Consider me as your friend. And as Nilima, both of the Nilima ma'ams are calling me sir. So please don't consider me to that generation. So please ask me the questions, and I'm all ready. And don't hesitate to ask questions in Marathi as well. कारण आता मराठीला अभिजात भाषेचा दर्जा मिळालेला आहे. त्याच्यामुळे तुम्ही बिनधास्तपणे मराठीमध्येही मला प्रश्न विचारू शकता बिनदिक्कतपणे.
आकाश, आपण चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये तुमची ईमेल आयडी आणि मोबाईल नंबर प्लीज टाकूया.
होय होय, नो प्रॉब्लेम.
हा. आणखी कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे मुलांना? Okay, I think if we don't have any doubts, maybe we can. Would you like to just end, Akash, about your AYUSH?
Yes, yes. So, friends, we are working here in AYUSH Center of Excellence. We have got the Center of Excellence from Ministry of AYUSH. So we work here on the particular project that is preclinical adjuvant studies. So we use the Ayurveda-based botanicals to basically use along with the mainstream therapeutics in cancer and rheumatoid arthritis. So there are different collaborators involving NCCS Pune, ISER Pune, Serum Institute of India, also Manipal University, and outside India there are two, that is MSKCC, Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and also the NCI, that is National Cancer Institute. So all of these are working on the similar theme, but using different models of cancer and rheumatoid arthritis. And we research fellows are there who are distributed in different different collaborators or different institutes. So basically, Serum works on the myelosuppression model, NCCS works on the rheumatoid arthritis model. So similarly, different institutes work different models. Along with the this project, we also carry out different workshops for the researchers who are working in the field of AYUSH systems or traditional medicine systems. So under that workshops, we actually give workshops for scientific writing, publication ethics. Along with that, we also give workshops for analytical techniques of like chromatography, HPLC, HPTLC kind of stuff. And recently we have done some in silico technique workshop like network pharmacology, molecular docking. So these the videos of those network pharmacology workshop are online. So along with this also we have we are in process of creating or organizing new workshop, that is preclinical models of preclinical models to study the AYUSH systems. So that is also in line, so that will come very early. Also we actually work for the dissemination of AYUSH systems using the scientific systems or scientific evidences. So basically we create scientific evidence to the Ayurveda based botanicals that this is how this works. The Ayurveda botanicals or Ayurveda medicines are being in use since ages, but there is a lack of scientific evidence to that. So we are trying to create scientific evidences to these Ayurveda based botanicals, and in this process we also encourage the master students for their dissertation projects into AYUSH systems. So that program is nothing but the student fellowship program. Under this student fellowship program, last 3 years we were having 30 participants or 30 dissertation students who worked under us or with us, and they gave exemplary projects to AYUSH systems. They worked in AYUSH systems. So there are different themes under the umbrella of AYUSH. So that's how we work. And for the students, we offer the fellowship, that is 28,000 for 4 months. And along with that, we also, if that is associated with AYUSH systems, we also provide some consumables to that particular student to do that particular project. And a student is free to do their project here in our shared core facility and also in their host institute. So student has to come up with the proposal with their guide, which is internal guide from their particular institute, and that guide along with that student can actually approach or apply for student fellowship program, and there will be a competitive selection, and after that we can sit and talk on the different aspects of AYUSH systems and how that idea can be taken ahead using different models or different techniques which are there in our lab or in their particular lab. So that can be done, and all of you are encouraged, or all of you are invited to apply for that. So next year we are going to offer this student fellowship program to throughout India. At that time you can apply for that, along with you can talk to your teachers, you can talk to your guides at your host institute. So that's how the student fellowship program runs. So along with that, we also offer 2 different courses, that is Integrative Dietetics course, wherein we amalgamate the principles of Ayurveda and principles of modern nutrition together and teach students that how the nutrition or dietetics should be. So that's how the Integrative Dietetics course works. Another course is all about the integrative health and AYUSH systems. As you might be knowing, AYUSH stands for Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and homeopathy. All these traditional medicine systems can be taught, or the basics of that can be taught are being taught into this particular course, and integrative health is also being taught, and how all these approaches can be taken ahead. All these particular medicinal systems can be taken ahead to maintain or restore health and to avoid diseases. So that's how these 2 courses work on. And we have finished with our first phase of AYUSH Center of Excellence, and we are going ahead with our second phase of AYUSH Center of Excellence, and Ministry of AYUSH has awarded us the second phase also, that has got a good amount of grant, and that can be used for the similar stuff like capacity building of AYUSH researchers, and also the students for the student fellowship program, organizing workshops, and also few mechanistic studies of Ayurveda based botanicals. So there are multiple stuffs we do, and we are online, and you can search for Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, or even AYUSH Center of Excellence, Savitribai Phule Pune University. So you can get our website, and also we have our YouTube channel that is called as CCIH, that is Center for Complementary and Integrative Health. So under this YouTube channel, we actually give different workshops or conferences. We share these videos of that, and we get comments from all from the globe, and we answer them, and that leads to some collaborations with different researchers. So that's how we work, and I hope I get applications for student fellowship program from Vidya Pratishthan. So thank you from my side. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Akash sir. Very nicely.
Please don't call me sir. I'm a student here. Please.
Yeah.
Call me Akash. That's it.
Yeah, we'll be very eager to join. Actually, our students would like to join for fellowship program.
Sure,
and hope in the next advertise will come out with great output also. Would like to go for capacity building also. We would like to be resourceful, whether it is with respect to organizing training programs and etc. And we wish great luck, good luck for the Center of Excellence, AYUSH, Department of Health Sciences, Savitribai Phule University. We know Dr. Girish Tiddu sir, who is a visionary, and under his vision, and great visionary is Dr. Bhushan Patwardhan sir. And yes, we really feel proud that our university had such a giant lion. That is the person who has been presently joined as Secretary NAC Office Bangalore. So we are really very proud, and he is the one who has cherished BBC for several funding programs, whether it is with Paramarsh or Stride, etc. And also he has strengthened our publication ethics center also. And whatever it is a plagiarism and etc. So everything it has been documented from campuses of Savitribai Phule University. So it's really a great pride for all our students and faculty that we do belong and are affiliated to Savitribai Phule University, a prestigious.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Akash sir, and Akash, and would like to go for offline sessions also. And,
sure.
Yeah, we'll go for proper demonstrations also. And it was just an introductory session, but would like to learn a lot. We too, along with our students, would like to learn it, whether it is in Mandalay and no etc. So our librarian always insists that at least PG students and research students, they should go minimum 10 hours for library usage. As per she's been very enthusiastic about it, and our principal, Dr. Bharat Shinde sir, is always insisting that we need to be academic as well as good researcher and innovative, and it will be, all these things will be incubated on the campus of Vidya. So we hope that in coming days we can see the more academic endeavors. And now I will hand over to Nilima.
Thank you, Mr. Akash. Yes, it was indeed a pleasure and an exhaustive session for you as well as for our participants. But definitely it had given our participants a new glimpse of what exactly research is and how to manage the research with respect to references. Thank you so much. So we may conclude here, and we will be looking forward for you to visit our institution, and we will have more collaborations together. Thank you so much. And dear participants, we are so thankful to you for your patience hearing, and all the faculty members who have joined in this program. So Bagaude Madam, Sharma sir, Padtare sir, Borse sir. Yeah, Borse sir is with us.
Hello,
Chairman of IIC. under whose umbrella we are organizing today's event. It is under DBT. So Dr. Tushar Borse, who is also the recognized guide for the Department of Biotechnology, who is presently having students under him for the PhD program. So he was also keenly interested in organizing this entire event for the postgraduate students. So we would be definitely looking forward to have more collaborations, Akash, in future with Girish Dillu sir, as he spoke to our principal. So very soon we will have few meetings regarding this, and we'll come up with some constructive MOUs. Thank you so much, Akash, for giving your precious time of almost 2 hours. Thank you.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, dear students. Thank you so much. We have put the number.
Akash, 79 students that joined.